Okay, so we are live. I decided last minute on a change of scenery, so my apologies for the few-minute delay. But we're going to be decorating a couple of cupcakes today, and then I'll show you also some examples of other ones that I've already done. So let's start with our first cupcake, and today we are doing a Christmas wreath cupcake. That's our video for today. And I decided to do this because I've had one Christmas wreath cupcake that I actually made last year that I reposted this year. It's just been doing really, really well. People seem to love it. So I decided, let's do it for a live. So we're going to start with our base color. And I have some white buttercream here. This is Swiss meringue buttercream. And a piping bag with a tip 21. This is a Wilton tip 21. See if it can adjust there a little bit. So it's a star tip. It's like the 1M, but just small version. And it's one of my favorite tips to use. So with this one, I'm just gonna pipe a nice swirl. Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer. And this is a very quick live today because these are super easy. Just like that. So we're just covering the whole base of the cupcake. And with this, you can cover it and do it like I'm doing here, or you could do where you put some buttercream on and then you flip it upside down on a piece of parchment paper and then freeze it for about 5 to 10 minutes until it's completely set, pull it off, and you have a nice flat top. I'm just going to go with this for now because it is a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. So for our wreath, it's super duper easy. We're taking another color, and I'm using just kind of like a nice red here, kind of a Christmassy red. And then this is a Wilton tip 199. So this is kind of an interesting tip. It's a little more open of a star tip, but it's still going to give us a nice texture right there. So let's pipe around, and we're literally just going to pipe little dollops all around the perimeter of the cupcake. Just like that. And one more. And just like that. So you just do a little wreath around, and then now we decorate with some sprinkles. Now you can actually do a combination of different tips and colors, so it's a combination of things with the wreath base, but I'm just going to stick with one color for today. And let's see, I have a ton of sprinkles over here, so I want to, I'm getting peppermint vibes from this one. So let's see. I'm going to add some silver to start. And sometimes I like to pour my sprinkles into a little bowl on the side because it makes it a little bit easier to grab and decorate. Just a little bit, we don't need a ton, and then we can add whatever extras we have left over back into our container later. But we're gonna do just a little sprinkle right over our wreath. And we're trying to make sure we don't get it in the middle. If we do, it's not that big of a deal. Just a little bit. Adds a nice little sparkle. Could also do gold with this. Gold and red is very popular for the holidays. That's what's really cool about the wreath cupcakes, is that it's a very easy design to do, but it's very versatile. So you could do, you know, instead of worrying about a whole bunch of different types of decorations, you could literally do a whole set of wreath cupcakes and have tons of different designs with just this one style. Because you can change up your tips, you can change up your colors, you can change up your sprinkles, and the sprinkles are really what makes it. So I have my silver. What else do I want to add to this? Checking out. I got a ton of sprinkles over here by me. Let's go with maybe some dragées. So these are some really sparkly, really pretty sprinkles that, we'll pop a few of these on here. I forgot, I usually have my food tweezers when I'm using these, but we're gonna make it work. So we're just gonna pop some on there, mix up the colors. And let's stick a purple over here. And what else? Let's do silver again. Come here, pink. Okay. Yeah, green wants to leave me. Come here. Okay. I found it. Oops. And I don't have my food tweezers over here, so I'm just going to carefully remove this. Ever so carefully. There we go. Okay, and then we can wipe off the sprinkle. Just get that buttercream off of there. And oops, you don't want to go in the right place, do you? Okay, sprinkle, you're going right here. Go, there we go. That's better. That's more where I wanted it to be. Also, as usual, if you have questions, let me know in the comments. Let me check if there's any. We're good so far. Like I said, I decided on a change of scenery, so we're over by my dining room window where I do some of the filming instead of the kitchen counter. What's next? Let's do gold next. I am a person that kind of likes some symmetry. And I guess a blue. There we go. Boop. Okay. And we could also add some gold stars to this. So a really great way to decorate these is literally just get a combination of sprinkles that work. And oops. So I have these little gold star sprinkles. And you just want to do a combination of them to make it look really fun. And like I said, I like symmetry, so I'm just putting them all around on the top of the little dollops. And a couple more here. Go right there. Okay, we're done with our gold sprinkles for right now. Or star sprinkles, I should say. And I'm gonna call this one good. I like the way it looks. It has a lot of good decorations, but it's not overdone. So this is one of our examples here, and let's do another one. We're gonna do the same thing, grabbing our cupcake here and starting with the same base that we did before. Just a nice swirl here. Just like that, and I can fill it in a little bit more over here. We're gonna be covering the sides anyway, so we're good. Okay. And let's see, I think I might, do I want to change up my tip? I'm gonna keep the same tip because I have other ones that can show you what they look like. So once again, we are piping right around a perimeter of little dollops. Just like that. Just like that. And you can see that some of them, if I held it above a little bit, they're a little bit taller, a little bit more full. This one I kind of held down a little bit closer to the cupcake, so it's a little bit flatter. So you can also change literally the style just by the height at which you pipe your buttercream with the tip. So let's go with, what have I not done yet? I seriously have probably about 20 sprinkle containers next to me right now. Let's do... I think I'm feeling some gold. Let's do some gold. Again, I'm putting my sprinkles in a little bowl on this side just to make it a little bit easier. And we're going to do a little bit of gold just like we did with the silver. And I think these are, yeah, so these are bigger than regular sugar sprinkles. I don't know if you can see it. These are gold pearlized sugar sprinkles, and the other ones are silver pearlized sugar sprinkles. So they're a little bit bigger, a little more chunky, but sometimes it actually looks a little bit better, in my opinion. Sprinkle escaped. Let's put a little bit more on. And oops, a couple more little pieces and we're good. Okay, so then let's add some other sprinkles to this. I think I'm gonna do some, these are some of my absolute favorite. These are pearlized nonpareils. So again, the pearlized is kind of, it makes it a little more sparkly, a little more shiny, and a little more almost like a metallic look to it. So these are my favorites, not only because the mixture of really nice sprinkle colors for the holidays, but also that pearlized just is really, really pretty. So let me make one of these bowls available. Okay. I'm pouring these into a little bowl once again because it's easier. And again, when putting nonpareils on, sometimes I'll use my food tweezers, but it's not always needed. For these ones, I just want to do another little sprinkle, kind of like the gold. Just adding some more color and different shapes. And these ones are kind of annoying because they can roll everywhere, so just be careful. Make sure your workstation has a good little barrier so they don't escape everywhere. They do like to run. See, just like those over there. Let's add a few more. I want to make sure. See, one fell in the center, but it's no biggie. Can either leave it or move it with some food tweezers later. Oops. Oh my gosh, they want to run everywhere today. Okay, come back to the bowl. Oops. Pardon while I clean this up because they are a pain in the butt if they get off of the onto the floor. Okay. So we're gonna add another sprinkle, more of a chunky sprinkle. Let's go with I think I'm gonna go with these. I don't use these very often, so I'm gonna do these ones because it goes really well with the obviously red, green, and white of the nonpareils. And then just like before, we're switching out our colors and adding them to each dollop. Oops. Stay. Is it gonna be, oh no, I don't have the right number of dollops. Let's do do white right there, and then we'll do a green so it's not red and red next to each other. Okay. And there is our finished cupcake. Of course, you can add sprinkles to your heart's content, but you don't want to overdo it too much. You want to have it have just a nice accent. So here is our finished cupcake. What do you guys think? It's kind of fun. Sprinkle fell off. Okay. So we have our 2 cupcakes that we just did, and then let me show you some other options. So again, that was with the tip Wilton 199. There we go, I can kind of see a little bit better. The Wilton tip 199 is, again, like that more open star tip with a whole bunch of grooves. And let's see, I think, let's go with some more traditional colors. I posted this one yesterday on Shorts. So this is using, again, that same swirl technique. And this is with a, let me see if I have it. I do. It's a Wilton tip 30. So it's, again, a type of star tip, but it's kind of like, oh, let me see. I don't want to mess up my other cupcakes I have right here. Okay. So if you can see, it's rounded at the end instead of open, like the other tips that we have, the tip 21 and the other one. It's kind of rounded, a little more closed off. And so this is what the little dollops look like when you do that. Just like that. So it gives a little swirly kind of technique, like pattern to it. So this one obviously has holly and berry sprinkles just arranged on top. Very traditional, but very cute, very easy. And this one is all about Christmas decorations, stockings, and lights everywhere. So again, you can go crazy and just stud it everywhere with sprinkles on top. This is with that same tip, but you can see that the white part is flat. That's because I did that technique where I piped the buttercream and then put it upside down and let it chill in the freezer on top of parchment paper for about 10 minutes. So that's that one. And then here, I'll line these up and back so you can kind of see them a bit. That one's fun. Thank you, sister. Okay, and then this one is really cute. Very simple. So obviously inspired by little gingerbread men. And same thing, same tip they used for the other green ones. That kind of swirly star tip. And then same thing with the flat surface with the white. And then not instead of adding tons of sprinkles, I just added one to the top of each dollop. And it's very simple, very cute. So again, you don't have to get crazy. You can just have fun with sprinkles and trying different fun little designs. So those are our 3 right there. And then let me grab non-traditional color. I did 2 different versions of kind of like the same thing. Okay, so pink is obviously not a traditional Christmas color, but it is very popular to add in to kind of give it a little bit of a different dimension. Also kind of like a light blue, almost like maybe a teal or a sky blue. Just if you want to add something to kind of switch it up and not be super traditional. And I love this sprinkle mix. So here's the 2 different kinds that I made with it. I think I like this one a little bit better. There's just something about it that's speaking to me. But with this one, I use the same tip that we did the white on just a little bit ago. This is that Wilton tip 21, the star tip that's kind of, it's not super open like the 199, but it's also not kind of as closed as the 30. So, and an equivalent, if you're looking for a bigger tip, is the 1M for the 21. But so these ones, this is a sprinkle mix called Sugar Plum, Sugar Plum Fairy Sprinkle Mix. So this is not sponsored, but just by Sprinkle Pop, it's probably one of my favorite of their Christmas line. There's just something about it that's it's so pretty. And then especially on top of, it looks good on top of the green, but there's something about on top of the pink that just really makes it pop. And it's not traditional, but it's very fun and festive. So I think this is one of my favorite ones that I've done. And see, I add little snowflakes. You can kind of just arrange them in different ways. Again, I'm a fan of just symmetry. I don't know why, I just am. But you can kind of like sprinkle everything around and then add the key components on top if you want to, just like that. And our last cupcake that I'll show you, and then that's it for today's live, is this one. So same one with the tip 21. This is with doing the buttercream flat upside down in the freezer. And yeah, just a simple little thing. 2 different types of candy cane sprinkles, just arranged around it like that. So super duper easy. Let me know if you guys try the Wreath cupcakes. They are actually a lot of fun to kind of come up with different combinations and colors. And there's so many different ways that you can decorate these with just this one simple base idea. So yeah, I'd love to see if you guys try making any, tag me. I'd love to see them. But in terms of our life, that's actually it for today. Super duper simple and easy. Let's line up the cupcakes so you guys can see them. And here's the 2 that we made just now. So that is it. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions if you guys had any. Nope, we're good. Okay. Yes, but that is our live for today. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope that you enjoy the cupcake decorating. And we'll have another live next week. At the same time, I have a standing meeting for the month of December. So we're having it at noon every Friday until I think the 22nd, 23rd, whatever that Friday is. We'll figure it out. And I will definitely be posting more later, and definitely shorts are going up every single day, multiple shorts a day. So please make sure to check those out. And I hope that you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you very soon. Bye.